Hello, welcome to week 3. Today I'm going to talk with you about programming your crystals. I'm sure you've heard that term before, but we're going to really dive into that and talk about what that means today. I'm so excited to be spending today with you because this is where we're really going to start to work with our crystals. This is where we start having fun with our crystals. We have learned how to pick our crystals, we've learned how to cleanse our crystals, so now hopefully you have a few crystals in your possession. The first crystal I would suggest buying if you don't have one yet, or add to your collection, is your Master Quartz Healing Crystal. And this one's mine. I did not buy this one online. I went to a shop and felt one that I was really connected with. It was definitely calling me. They say the crystals pick you, and I truly believe that the crystals do pick you. Shortly to explain that before we get into the science part of crystals is that the crystals are emitting the same frequency all the time, and our frequency is constantly changing. We're mostly made up of water. We're very fluid. So having a quartz master healing crystal and working with this gives our body a frequency to work towards to match, because that's what happens with this. And it's emitting an energy, and when you feel drawn to it, it's calling you like a magnet. You're just feeling drawn to that crystal. So now that hopefully you have some crystals, we're gonna program them. And what I mean by program them, we're basically gonna give them a job with our intention. So the first way you can program your crystal, quite simple, is you can hold your crystal in your left hand and you can set that intention and give it that job. Since I'm holding a rose quartz, I might say to help heal my heart of grief, to help me feel more compassion for myself and others, to help me realize and take the time to care for myself, to attract true, genuine love into my life. Those are some examples of some ways that I could program this crystal. Another way to program your crystal is my favorite way is to take that Master Healing Quartz crystal, because it's going to amplify your intention even more and point it. You want your master crystal to have a point. Point it towards your crystal that you're programming, that you're giving it a job, and set that intention. I like to say it out loud. I feel like it sends out a frequency into the universe when I say it out loud. And I like to say it 3 times. I think there is something very sacred about that holy trinity of 3. So using this rose quartz, and my intention is to help heal my heart of grief, I would say that 3 times. That thank you and giving gratitude always, because we can only manifest from that space of gratitude. And thanking this crystal for working with me and being in my presence and attracting itself into my life and calling me. And I would just ask that its job specifically be to heal my heart of grief, to please heal my heart of grief, and for you to please heal my heart of grief. Okay, and then you will come up with your own ceremonies and adding to it, but that is very generally speaking, how we would program our crystal. You would want to then really connect with that crystal. You know, after you give that crystal a job, you don't want to just set it down and never come back to it again. You might put it on your nightstand at night when you're falling asleep. I would really encourage you to meditate with it every day. You could, if it's smaller, possibly carry it with you in your pocket. And remember, you can also program your crystal jewelry. For example, this amethyst necklace, I should actually program this one because I'm going to be wearing this one and having it close to me and in my energy all the time. So it's going to work best if it's in your energy. Since this is a quartz-based crystal and it can get wet, rose quartz, it's a Mohs hardness of 7 or more. I could also use this one in an elixir or in my bath, and I could make a crystal grid out of it. And all of those things, elixirs and crystal grids, are going to be coming in future videos. The other tip I have for you in programming your crystals is to pick a crystal that is related to the job that you're giving it to. So for example, this rose quartz, I probably would give it that job of self-love or healing grief and heartache, or feeling more compassion towards myself and others, because rose quartz is connected with my heart chakra, and that is what my heart chakra governs in my body. But if I was wanting to attract more wealth and prosperity in my life, I would pick a citrine. It is known as the wealth and prosperity stone. And then I would program it for that, because citrine is not just for wealth and prosperity. It also helps with raising and lifting your mood, stepping into your power. And that's another key reason why programming or giving your crystals a job is so important, because when you get your crystal books that I recommended to you, you will start to read all the things that these crystals are known to help. And it's quite overwhelming. And if that crystal is doing 30 different things, then you want to help direct that energy and help that crystal know that this is actually specifically what you got that crystal for. So some ideas for specific things you can program your crystals for are to enhance your intuition. I would recommend a third eye crystal, possibly iolite, sodalite, lapis lazuli, and even amethyst are great for enhancing your intuition. A spiritual guidance is another really big thing that I see people working with today. And in meditating your crystals, you know, this celestite right here would be an amazing stone to use to help enhance your connection to the spirit realm, and to ask to gain more spirit guidance, especially maybe in coming to you in your dreams or when meditating. If you're needing more energy in your life, more passion in your life, more joy in your life, more creativity in your life, whichever one those may be, carnelian is a stone for you. So pick what that is, program your stone. I need more creativity and passion in my life. I want to tap into my creative juices. Thank you for working with me and taking on this job. And that would be an example of how you could program your carnelian to add some creativity to your life, some fire, tapping into your joy. Another one that would be a fun one to program would be this labradorite right here. It's a beautiful one. I'm trying to pick up so you can see how reflective it is. It helps us to reflect deeply, and it helps us to see what our subconscious is trying to teach us, what issues that we have in our subconscious that need to be transformed. And you could really program this crystal for that, because it's known to do many other things as well. And another one would be smoky quartz. I know the lighting's not great, but this is a smoky quartz. It's a light smoky quartz, and you could easily program this smoky quartz after giving it gratitude to help keep you grounded and to help protect your energy. This is an amazing one for people like therapists or people that work with special needs children, teachers, people that are going in and out of a lot of different homes. Smoky quartz is an amazing stone to carry with you to help keep you grounded, but especially protect your energy. Because I know, or especially people that are working in a hospital setting, and you can be around a lot of different energies that sometimes might not feel so good. So give your smoky quartz that job. A lot of times people will get their crystals and they say, well, they're not working, or I don't feel anything. This is why I encourage you to cleanse those crystals and to give them jobs. help them work with you, and then take the time to really connect with your crystals. Okay. Namaste.